Okay, in today's video we're going to actually be changing the rear shocks out on the ST150. Let's get to it. Okay, so as I said, the rear shocks need changing on this because they're pretty much dead. So we've got to take the inner arch liner out. Give you a bit of a light there. So we've got to get the arch liner out so we can get to the top bolts. These are weird old clips, these. Hopefully this... Oh, it pinged. I need to find that in a minute because we haven't got any more of those. So you can see they're just... There we go, there's another one. Strange little things. I'm sure it will turn up in a moment. Right, where are the rest of them? Because look, it's all very muddy underneath here. There's another one here. So I'm just putting the little tool behind it and gently persuading it to come forward. Quite a windy old day. Now the only thing we haven't bought for this is we haven't bought new dust covers, which we probably should have done, but hey, it's what it is. So we're going to put them back on and we'll come back with dust covers later on. Where else have we got them? Oh, we've got different kind of clips here, from the looks of it. Yep, just a clip. And there's one here as well. You can just barely see it under all the mud. Fact is, the lens is covered in mud now already. Right, this is the arch liner out of the way. And the reason we need to take that out is not only do we have to deal with the bottom bolts down here, but up here there's two bolts. Now we're going to spray a bit of WD-40 on them because they look but they haven't moved for some time, and obviously that rubber, like I said, the boot's gone. Let's get a bit of WD-40. They look really good though. So that top mount's got to change over to the other one. Right, so bottom bolt off. I have got my trusty impact gun. I've already started it off, as you can see here. And there we go. I'm guessing the nut's part of the system because it's not coming out, so that shock's probably going to pop up on me now. Oh, it goes a long way. There we go. There's one big main bolt out. Now we've got to do those two little ones on the inside. We're not going to use the impact on them. Okay, let's have a look, see what size these are. Get the dust off you again. God, they are littles. Are they 10s? They are 10s. Right, just on a normal bar. That one's really easy to undo, that's good. I must say, it's very clean underneath here. Those dust shields have obviously done their jobs. There we go. Now again, this is a job I've never done before, so I'm learning as I go. I have changed shocks out before, obviously, but just never done on a Fiesta. Right, that one's pretty much out. Now, I wasn't aware that these sleeves were no good, and I also wasn't aware it didn't come with new ones, so kind of my problem there, but I'm gonna choose to carry on anyway, as this shock is absolutely shot. Get this last bolt out and we can have a good look at the shock. It's very dusty underneath here. It's not dirty, it's just dusty. Here we go. Out comes the shock absorber. Okay, well, sorry about that. The battery went flat. I didn't realise, and I was trying to undo this bolt, and actually the bolt wasn't going to have it, and it rounded off. Now, I have done another video on how to get these off, and I used a special kit. Let me just show you. So this is the kit that I used to undo that bolt as well. Now, as I say, the battery went flat, so I can't show you that, but there is another video that I showed you on a wheel nut. Go check that out up there, and well, let's get back to doing this. So I'm going to replace the nut. I've just got a very same size, same tension nut and bolt that I'm replacing it with, because it was totally knackered. And talking of knackered, this shock, watch this, gone. Look, can push it down by hand, absolutely shot. So we've got to take off the top mount. Like I said, we are going to be coming back at some point, because we haven't got the dust covers on it, and it needs dust covers. That was a 13, so can't seem to see my 12. Oh yeah, I think we might be lucky there. Alright, just hold it still. I'm going to hold this still, and hopefully it does. It just undoes, and I can feel from here, because I'm holding onto the actual shock, that it's not twisting when I'm undoing it. It is moving. So now we need to find a fucking spanner that's going to fit inside there. They're a pain in the arse. I'm going to be a bit naughty. As this shock absorber's dead, I'm going to be a bit naughty. I'm going to use the grips on the actual shock. Right, now we should be undoing. I'm not going to do this on the new shock absorber, obviously. Okay, so just take this off. He says, I can get it off. Okay, this is the section we need, and you can see it's a bit knackered. That's supposed to be part of that. So it needs new bump stops really, because that's supposed to be held in there, and obviously it's not. So it's just this and this. Now, like I say, unfortunately that bit's gone, but we're not going to leave it off. We'll leave it there for 5 minutes. Just going to do this up a little bit. Hopefully it's not going to spin too much. Okay, I just need to pause this video for a second. Now, we did wait for the new bump stops and the dust covers to turn up, so you can see that's what I've done there. Unfortunately, it didn't film me putting them on, but you can see how that went on from the last bit.
Well, while I've got this paused, I'd like to say please go and check out our sponsors, Dragon Car Alarms. They do audio and security, and they can help you out with all of your needs. Right, let's get back to the video. Let's go.
Right, now that's on, as we can see, it sits lovely. It's over the shock, and then we're just going to put this back in. So let's go and do that. Just like that. So remember, I've replaced one of the bolts with another strong bolt because the other one was absolutely stuffed. Almost done. Just need to tighten up the other side, tighten these two bolts up, and then put on the bottom bolt. You can see my light, the charge has gone in my light. Just spin this around a little bit so it sits in the bottom. There we go. Right, we can now do these up. Unfortunately, we are on two different size nuts here because, like I said, I've replaced one with a new one, and the right tension or the right strength bolt was actually a thicker head. So that's in nice and strong. Now all we've got to do is put this bottom one in, the big bottom one that went here. So let me go and grab that. So as you can see, I'm in a bit of trouble here because that's funny. That's very funny. Unless I can push the shock up at all. Yep, I'm going to have to push the shock up. So what I've done is, I've got the car on a jack. I've actually got the axle stand underneath the rear beam. And then we should be able to just wind it in. That's it. Right. Oh, there goes the camera. Right, something I am going to do is I'm going to give this a bit of a brush off because it's absolutely minging. And look, so much mud on this. Hard brush here. I know it's got a rally livery, but it doesn't have to do up to it, does it? I think we'll do the inside of the wheel arch with that as well, just to clean it up a little bit, because it's a bit dirty and dusty in here as well. Paintwork's mint underneath here though, isn't it? Look, those arch liners definitely do a good job. Right, talk of arch liners, let's get it back in, offer it back up. It goes around the shock absorber and then goes up, so it goes behind it like that. There's a lot of dust. Aha, I found one of the mounts and these things just push back on. There you go, they literally just push. I'll show you one when I get to it in a sec. Put it in the right place. Right, here we go. Let me just wipe you clear. So these things literally just, he says, didn't push back on that one, did it? These things literally just go over these little threads and push on. Well, I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please do leave me a comment and hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you in another tutorial very, very soon. Take care.